Right now, I do want to let you know, though, today's show is brought to you by Built Bar. If you're looking for a delicious snack but don't want all the sugar and calories, then let me tell you about the best tasting protein bar ever. Built, you gotta try this. If you're like me and you want a healthier snack choices but don't want to compromise taste, Built Bars and Built Puffs are healthy and taste amazing. Seriously, they taste so amazing that you won't know they're good for you. You got to try this. What makes them so good? Well, 100% dark chocolate is the first reason. That's right, real chocolate. And they come in unbelievable flavors like churro, peanut butter brownie, and cookies and cream. I'm not sure how they do it, but these bars taste like a candy bar while maintaining amazing macros. And what's even better, they are healthy. 130 calories, 4 grams of sugar, 17 grams of protein. And now, you don't need to wait to get a box. For years, we've been telling you to go to Built.com and put in promo code LOCKEDON15 and order your boxes. Now you can go to Walmart or Sam's and just get them off the shelf. That's right. Head to your nearest Walmart today. Go to the pharmacy section and grab yourself a box of Built Bars. You can pick up a 4-bar box of cookies and cream, double chocolate, or coconut puffs. If you're close to Sam's Club, you can run in and grab a 13-bar box with our hit flavors, Brownie Batter Puff and Churro Puff. You will thank me later, seriously. And if you want a specialty flavor, just go to Built.com and put in the promo code. I don't know if it works, but it's worth a shot, right? So do that. You'll thank me later for that. All right. Thanks for making the Locked On Ole Miss podcast your first listen every day. Every dayers tomorrow on the show, we'll have Tom Vanderford. He'll come back for his weekly segment on Ole Miss football, but also we're going to talk about the offensive line position because we're about to talk about the tight ends and specifically Michael Trigg right now. He's a pet project of mine, Michael Trigg. And this, I say that as somebody that can't do anything to help his production in any way, but he's a pet project of mine. And what I mean by that is I pay extra attention to what he does. And everydayers can attest to the fact that I am Team 12 personnel. I want 12 personnel. That's just period. I want 12 personnel on the field. We can run the same formation, the same plays and everything, but I want to see what Michael Trigg looks like at slot receiver with Caden Priestcorn playing as a traditional tight end in this offense. If you can do that, you have a chance to be pretty special. What made Brock Bowers special, other than the fact that he's just an unbelievable athlete? But that's not the point. What made him special in Georgia's offense? And I would argue it was Darnell Washington and his ability to be used as a slot receiver and matchup problems that create it. It helps that Brock Bowers can run like a deer. That's not what I'm saying. But the size difference of him lining up on a safety or a cornerback, it was a mismatch from the jump. Michael Trigg can do similar things to that. Now, we need a quarterback that can use the middle of the field. Period. End of story. I am 90% sure that Jackson Dart will be the quarterback in the fall. That 10% comes from the middle of the field. The fact that at this point he just wasn't forcing the middle of the field as a choice. Not saying a receiver wasn't open or something, or a receiver was covered, throwing into coverage. Because if you throw into coverage in the middle of the field, you're messed up. You're done for. What I'm talking about by forcing it is his mental block that he has of throwing stuff outside the hashes. He forced himself to go through his read. Certain plays, the first read is the tight end over the middle of the field. And forcing him to throw the passes and do the things that he needed to do would help him out greatly, honestly. I have total faith that he could do it. I just need to see him do it. And if he does it as the starting quarterback with Michael Trigg and Caden Priestcorn in the middle of the field, you have an Ole Miss offense that has a chance to be the most explosive offense in school history. Period. End of story. You have the best running back in the nation. We did a show on that just the other day. You have all conference players and 5 stars all over the receiving corps. All over. Look at them. And heck, you have backup running backs that were all conference type level players. You have 4 out of 5 offensive linemen coming back to school. And the one you're replacing that was going as a 7th round pick in the NFL draft, you're replacing with guys that were on all conference teams in Power 5 conferences or in G5 conferences in regards to the kid from UAB. You should be able to do what you need to do. But this is it. Get the ball out of your hand quickly. Do not turn the football over. Use all parts of the field. Whichever quarterback does all 3 of those things will be the starting quarterback for the Mercer game. Now, I'm not saying it's going to be Jackson Dart. I'm not saying it's going to be Spencer Sanders at this point. But those are the traits that are going to win this job. It just is what it is. Not every pass needs to be all the way down the field. And also, I did really like the spring game of using the running backs in the pass game. Quinshon has a chance to be a weapon. He looks effortlessly catching the ball. Seriously, he's effortless doing it. It's pretty amazing. But if all of this comes together with Michael Trigg, with a combination of playing slot receiver and tight end, he has a chance to be a little bit of a weapon. Now, I just do not want it to be the outside the hash passes that he caught with those little screen passes behind the line of scrimmage early in the season. What I want to see him look like is more like Kenny Yeboah did in 2020. That's what I want to see from Michael Trigg in 2023. If we do that with the running game and everything that's on the table offensively, this offense has a chance to be unbelievably special. Listen, we'll take this into account. Like, On3 and 247, we're doing off-season stuff where they're starting to rank position groups within the country. You know, as the magazines are getting ready to come out in a couple of weeks. They are ranking those. And Ole Miss ended up at 5th on their running back list, which is a joke, but, you know, it is what it is. Best running back in the country plays in Oxford. And the quarterback room is in the top 10 as well. So you take Ole Miss, which is consistently underrated by national publications. And they're even having to acknowledge that, hey, okay, this is a good room. There's just others that has to be better. You know, if they're even acknowledging them, something you need to pay attention to. Seriously. Now, granted, these are the same people that vote for Texas and Notre Dame every year. Kind of is what it is.